How's everybody doing? Hanging out tonight, tying up some stuff. Just kind of a calm Saturday night at the house. Thought I'd hop on here, see what everybody's doing. Got all sorts of projects to work on tonight. I don't really know where to start. Start by getting this thread on this bobbin, I guess. What's up, 351? How you doing, man? What's up, fishing lover? Welcome in. These are some monster hooks right here. These are 5/8 of an ounce on a 3/0 sickle hook. They're pretty wicked. Building another one of these guys. Hey, what's up, Big Malone? Reaching 2K tonight. I don't know about being horizontal. I like to keep my streams horizontal now. Kind of ditched the vertical thing, but hope so, man. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Building another one of these guys. Just a big marabou jig. It's actually heading to I don't know, somewhere in England, to a guy's buddy. He's buying them, and then he said he would handle shipping because shipping's nuts. I think he says for pike. It's a 5/8 ounce on a 3/0 sickle hook. It's a monster. I guess for pike. I flipped the house upside down a minute ago looking for something that did not require the house to be. Actually, Sophie looked everywhere for it because I told her it was lost, and then it was right where I put it, against the wall, down behind Dylan's toy box. Right where I left it. Yeah, they are huge for sure. You want a tire at work? Dang it, man. I'm sorry. Hate that. These are kind of, I'm going to throw 2 feathers on here just because they're massive. I think one would be a little skimpy on it. That's what I did with the last one, was threw 2. So I'm going to throw 2 on this one again. Just kind of situate one on each side. And that'll pretty much finish up that bundle of marabou.
Is Denver the capital of Colorado?
Yes. There's a lot of people in Denver too if you're looking at housing. Are you looking at housing?
I was looking.
Sophie's been planning our retirement to Pagosa Springs, Colorado.
There's nothing there. Not sandwiched with somebody else. Look at Guatemala.
Guatemala. I'm grabbing 3 pieces of flash, throwing these because there's quite a bit. Hey, what's up, Matt? Dude, no joke. Matt Robertson is definitely the KVD of Ugly Stick. I mean, he is. That man will make you want an Ugly Stick when nothing else will. Which I love Ugly Sticks anyway, but that reel he put on Instagram was hilarious. But go on Instagram, watch the story I shared of Matt Robertson selling an Ugly Stick. His combos at Walmart.
Here's a lake, a reservoir. It's called Dillon Reservoir.
Dillon Reservoir?
But it's spelled not Dillon.
Oh.
I'm trying. What did you say? Look at what?
On Instagram at the story I shared. It's so funny.
Who is it about?
Matt Robertson, the Oh man, we're doing good. Everybody's healthy and yeah.
I don't want to see that.
She just watched that reel. It's so funny. Oh yeah, that GX2s are where it's at. That's pretty much all I use for like my wacky rig pole. That story was hilarious. Yeah, Matt Robertson's awesome, man. I mean, what I see of him on Instagram and stuff, definitely the people's champ. Seems like a good dude, humble dude. I mean, he's sponsored by Ugly Stick and Mossberg, so that's pretty awesome. All these other dudes are, Lowrance and Shimano and Daiwa and whatever. The welcome to Walmart part, yeah. Like he was a door greeter. It's pretty funny. I almost look at how close that is to that to my cradle. Almost had to slide it out some, which I got, probably 3 more inches down there. I could stick it on out, but Lose rod with Shimano Corrado. Dude, that's an awesome combo. I actually got one piece of flash sticking out there. Same rod with a Shimano SLX DC. I've never used a DC reel. Are they pretty as sweet as... I mean, I know there's a lot of hype on them, but are they actually like pretty backlash free? I mean, I guess any bait caster is. They're just really beginner friendly, maybe. How many lives have you done? Haven't seen you live, but one other time since the newbie arrived. Not many. You haven't missed very many, Matt. We've been slacking hard, brother. Man, we've been busy. Life's been hectic. The baby's been a baby. You know how that is. And then I started a new job second week of February. So that's been keeping me tied up. It's just been busy. Anyway, there's another one of those jigs. Just a gigantic marabou jig. Big Malone, I thought about trying to do a whatnot sale tonight, but kind of rather just chill inside and mention the new job. How's it going? Doing good. It's flowing. It's been pretty neat. It's a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, and a lot of figuring and stuff, which is cool. I enjoy the math part of it, so pretty neat. Definitely a change of pace from standing on your feet 10 hours a day,
Hey, is Big Malone in there?
Yeah. Really good. Corrado DC is great for beginners. Been able to let my brother use it with no problems. He doesn't really know how to use bait casters. Oh, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
I love your lip gloss. Thanks. This is Crab Rangoon grease.
You're ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I had to read that.
Big Malone, did you hear that? That was hilarious. You're ridiculous. Bought 2 on Whatnot one night. Cancel the order. Oh, what? That does suck. Dang it. So I had a giveaway on the last, and I'm hoping that they come in here. If he does, it was Tom is who we ended up selecting to take these, but they're a cinnamon purple. It's that new Helgermite, and I painted him some EWG heads to match them. I think that'll look sweet on there. I think that color will go good together. Crab Rangoon.
I'm so funny.
You can see they kind of got the same style flake. One's a cinnamon purple and one's a red bug. I think it'll be a good combo. I poured him some of those and some of those minnow head jigs for him to cut it down. Cut a few of the 2 or 3 of the sections off and throw that on there as a crappie jig, rigged horizontal. I was tearing them up the other day at the pond. I just seen The Craft went live, which is another Arkansas channel that just started. He's seems like a good dude, but I'm gonna miss him tonight. Oh well. Here's something else I was mid progress of. This is pretty sweet. As I'm working on poppers, and I had actually lost my black and yellow thread, but or my black and yellow rubber, but I found it, so I got me a piece of it. I was putting legs on that guy. Just kind of tidying up some loose ends over here tonight, hanging out, nothing crazy. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Sweet. That worked perfect. Look good together. Thank you.
Okay, you just heard my phone ding, didn't you?
Yeah.
I can't find whatever that was.
Oh, check my work phone. It's over there too.
Oh.
It's under Levi or Dylan. What is Whatnot? It's just like an online live stream, just like this, except you're auctioning stuff. So I'll like hold up this jig, starting at $1 or $5 or whatever, like the seller sets the start at. The way I'm doing this, I've got a piece of thread. I threaded it through the eye of a needle, tied it in a circle, and then I can poke that through the head of this.
No, it wasn't you. I don't know.
Which is extremely hard for some reason. Now I guess the super glue. It's an app, yeah. Big Malone's really good at it. I've never had a sale. I've never tried to sell anything yet. Big Malone does it pretty much every Sunday night. I'm gonna have to grab a pair of pliers for this. I'll cram that through my finger. Let's see if I can use this. I gotta go get a pair of pliers. See if I can use those tweezers. There we go. All right, if you ever do this, do it before you super glue the head on, because that super glue is tough to stick a needle through. Take note of that if you ever try to make a popper. Anyway, I just put like a 1/4 inch or so through there, and just pull it through, and then you can grab that short side, even it up. That looks pretty sweet. What do y'all think for a popper? Topwater popper? That's foam, a foam cylinder I cut and glued on there for like a fly rod. I got that one, and then I made a small one for bluegill. Size difference for bluegill. Little guy. I'm all right with it. I like the rubber legs on there. Fuzzy dice popper. No joke. I bought the coned heads. I've got like an actual perfect popper kit. We need to try to build one. I don't really have the markers for it. And I bought some clackers for my buzz baits. Like to put on the which I won't be able to do it to this one, but to put on there so that blade hits it. Be a little clacker for it to slap, make a little extra noise. But it'll hit that when it goes by. Also need to tie this bad boy up one of these days. Look at that guy. That's up against my hand. I gotta get eyes. I want to repaint it. I don't like that color. I want to repaint it, but that is a monster. That's just gonna be something I want to tie and like just hang up back there on the wall. All right, let's see. Cool. Also waiting on Thumpy. If Thumpy comes in here, I'm gonna show Thumpy a little box I rigged up for him. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna send that to Corey. It's a bunch of tiny little hooks, and it's they're all the Victory hooks that I had left that I am scared to use and scared to sell, but he loves them, so I'm just gonna give them to him.
So this person listed a dishwasher on Facebook.
Yeah.
It says good dishwasher. Will need a new power cord. No issues. Works great. What's the cord for?
Will need a power cord.
It says will need a new power cord. It's a Samsung.
I don't know.
I'm not understanding how you can say no power cord and then it works great in the same sentence.
I don't know. Is that John Nance?
Yeah.
He's a really good dude. I would trust him, but
well,
I don't know why he kept the power cord.
It says pending anyway. He was asking 75.
Hey, Outdoors with Vance. Welcome to the party. Hope you're doing good tonight. We are just kind of hanging out. Not really doing anything with nothing wild. I've got orders, but I don't have them painted, so I can't really work on them. I just have 16 jigs, and they'll be just like these. They're the AOA jigs. Guy ordered 4 of each of those, but I have to get them painted. Don't have that done because I'm a bum.
Oh, wow,
It just come through, actually. What?
It's a horse trailer. It's a 2025 Bison Silverado 3 horse trailer. It's got 17 foot of living quarters. It's mega
Dang,
long, but
that's crazy.
That's cool. I didn't know they made this.
Hey, what's up, hunting and stuff? Working at the police department.
Oh my
Fun
gosh,
times.
slide out.
I gotta throw some eyeballs on these jigs.
He can sit there. Can you sit there?
I've got stuff. Matt, here, check these out. If you're still here, want to be. This is one of the things Big Malone will sell a lot of on his Whatnot. Check that out. That's a sweet spinner bait right there. That'd be great in the river. It's got a wire tied. You know, it's twisted up top so your line stays. Hammered nickel, hammered brass blade, Colorado blades. Good stuff. It's a heavy hook. That'd be good in the river. I know you do a lot of river fishing up there, so that's a good stuff. He has awesome deals on that, on Whatnot. Yo, Reef Robber, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you swinging in here tonight. Is there any chance that you remember how heavy the jig heads were on those lures you made for me? Stunting. I like that. Yeah, he does good stuff. He makes all those. Hey, can you look up orders and see, like, find the guy by name?
Yeah.
And then see what he ordered size-wise?
No, I can't look at previous printouts either.
Really?
Let me look at the label even.
I could on my email.
I guess so, yes.
Yeah, I could, Brandon. Or, my bad. Hunting and stuff. Dang it.
Who's Brandon?
It's his name, but it's hunting and stuff on here, and some people don't like their name being out there, and I just
You messed up.
botched it. Luckily, we're popular, and we got a whole 4 people in here, and we like them all, so it's all right.
I think you're safe.
Yeah, pretty safe with all whopping 4 people. That's another thing I'm throwing in,
Havoc.
the old hover rig. These are nasty, sharp. I was thinking how big of ones I want to order. He's telling everyone's business now. Have you hit the like button yet?
No, I just got in here.
Bae, come on, man.
Okay, I put it to 6.
Thank you. You're awesome.
You're welcome. What did he say about the Big Malone? You hear what I said?
Sophie. There's no advance refund. Just thinking how big of ones I want to order.
Dylan.
I'll have to go look, hunting and stuff. And it's in my email, which is on this phone, and I don't know what'll happen. Hey, are you still on the live?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, let's say, I don't know what to tell you.
Hunting and stuff. If we didn't do anything special, if you just got 4 of the crappie minnows, they were 1/8 ounce, 1/8. I just went and looked. What's up? Looking for limits? Yeah, it was a hover jig. You crazy? I pour those, brother. Kidding me? On a sticky, stupid, sharp Victory. I mean, that thing grabs. If things just get close to it, dude, they grab it. Welcome in, man. I appreciate you being here. That's awesome. Hover rig, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something too, man. Rigging these on I've been throwing them on a Hellgrammite. Hover rigging a Hellgrammite for crappie on this is a 1/16 of an ounce is stupid productive. Anything? Crab raccoon.
Oh, the playback. I can't stand that. Sorry. Get it.
Yeah, man. I do a lot more stuff than I advertise, which is unfortunate, and I just suck at advertising. But yeah, man, I pour that's like a hybrid hair jig, and it's wire tied. I'll flip it to this side. It's wire tied over thread, orange with orange and red scale. And I put that on a bladed jig. And it is absolutely ridiculous on Lake Ouachita right now. It's absurd. I do that kind of good stuff. Check it. Got the old green sunfish, giant spinner baits.
That dude have.
Got the bottoms powder coated to match. You can go ahead, babe. There's chartreuse. Little bucktail and rubber with all the blades, just like a whole school of fish coming through there. Levi, what are you talking about, boy? Red hook would be sweet. Oh yeah, no doubt. And if you get to chasing striper around on Ouachita, that's a 1/2 ounce preacher jig with a stupid heavy 5/0 victory hook that is just a monster.
Oh, I think showing the big blue thing.
What big blue thing?
That big blue thing with the giant hook.
Oh yeah. And then we got the 10 ounce.
I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, for
The-
saltwater eating.
The 10 ounce 14/0. No, I don't know what size.
That's huge.
Though clacking, squeaking off. Well, as soon as you get it from me, it squeaks like crazy. Makes a ton of noise. Bucktail, V-lock hooks. I just suck at advertising. Finesse jigs. Wire tied. There's a bladed jig with a blade on it. Yeah, man, we do all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I just am awful at advertising. Bluegill should bite that. Reef, that's like something y'all use, man, for sure. Tear up some largies. Now you're talking my style. Are you talking about this guy? What is this, Reef? That is ridiculous. Yeah, let me know, man. I'll hook you up for sure. I'll tell you. Let me tell you how heavy this thing is.
It's not been on a flat surface.
It's fixing to be.
Dylan said, are you and Reef talking to each other?
I think 7 ounces. 7 ounces. I just weighed it. 7.7. 12-ounce jig heads. What the heck's wrong with y'all? That's insane. Yeah, it's nuts. Here it is compared to my 1/2 ounce. They could eat my 1/2 ounce jig head.
They're the same.
Ridiculous.
They're the same height, Mommy. Well, this red is a little bit taller.
Caught your first striper today. Dude, how big was it? Did you live scope it? Or, I know you're an active target guy, but forward face it, or was it just an accident? I was gonna get to the bottom of 20 foot in half a second. Yeah, no joke. Big Malone asked, how big can I go up on my hover rigs? Hang on. I'll tell you. The Diner Shiner. The Walleye jig. Ultra spinner.
Who are you talking to?
Myself. Trying to find my. I literally had it today. I pulled it today. Arky. Old hover rig. I go to a quarter ounce. 12 foot, 1 second. Yeah. I go to a quarter ounce, which is a massive, heavy hover rig. There you go. I think that's probably backwards. But. Quarter ounce on a 4-aught. 3/16, 3-aught. All the way down to that little number 2 on a 16th, which has been money for for the crappie. I've been having a blast catching fish on like the Yum, was like a scope shad, or I don't know what Yum's little 3-inch minnow is, but scoped him. Didn't know what it was. Make a run for the brush pile. Smoked it. 9.5 pounds. Dude, that is sweet.
What's 9.5 pounds?
He caught a sonar minnow. Yeah, that's right. And I pour them on Victory.
Is that a 9.5 pound bass?
Striped bass. A striper on Washita.
Who did?
Looking for limits. That's the dude that I said we need to. I know. That's why I said me and you need to go meet up with him and his wife. Have us a collab and a lunch on an island. That'd be awesome, man. I want to do that for real.
Okay, but what's that?
The night on the island? No,
Oh,
no. We would just run and have whatever. A catch and cook would be sweet. A catch and cook collab would be epic, I think. Even if we didn't make a video, it'd still be fun. We do stuff all the time and don't make videos. I was like, dang, that would have been a good video. Oh, well.
well, sometimes the fish aren't caught.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes we absolutely suck at fishing.
Having a collab here in Oregon for whoever wants to come. That's well out my way. These are, they're
Oregon, I've heard Colorado.
way on past Colorado.
Yeah.
Dang, them's the lounge pants I wish I had on right now. She over there folding laundry, got my favorite lounge pants in her hand. I'm jealous. Anyway, these are a hover rig.
Dylan smells like a corn tortilla.
A corn tortilla. Let me grab something. I'll show you how to rig it.
Let me teach you how to fish.
No, that ain't what I'm saying at all. But
Oh.
I found these in my clearance bin at Walmart. It's like a Yum. It says tube assortment, and they're a bunch of like misprinted, jacked up baits that I don't know. They just like just get rid of them, whatever. But anyway, I think my biggest stripe's 4.5.
What's the matter, baby?
Best meetup spot, Central Virginia, North Carolina. Border, yeah. Oh, dude, I wish everybody wasn't so far away. All right, so that hover rig on this minnow, if I can show you without making it total butt of it, stick it about a 1/4 inch back and run it about the length of this straight part here. Come out the middle, push it up on there on the lead, and then you pull the head up over that. See how it leaves it? Pull the head up and over, and it just kind of hides all of the weight inside that minnow. And that is just it's a really cool rig.
I'm not mean to you.
It's really natural. Keeps the bait, you know, horizontal whenever it's coming through the water.
You just said I did it.
I'm right here. It's not far. Anyway, that's what those little jigs are for. Matt, if that's what you're asking about, are they bait keepers? Anyway, I'll take it back out because this one's actually going to somebody. But pretty sweet rig. I mean, Core Tackle obviously like developed the hover rig, and then I don't know like legalities of everything. I know that Do It sells that mold to make them. We have them available. I'm kind of sketched out about them. I call them a floating rig, just because I don't want to use the exact same name. But yeah, just I don't know the legalities of it. I don't want to get absolutely wrecked by.
But Z-Man for sure has that.
I don't know. Z-Man's patent supposedly expired, and I don't know what all.
What?
I just stay in my lane and keep my head down and pray the good Lord don't let us get sued. I'm gonna throw some eyes on these guys while we're at it. I don't know all the legalities of everything. I've tried a bunch of different eyes, and I keep going back to just like the flat stickers. Poot Pot, what happened? What happened?
I think he's stuck.
Hey, Mr. Bill.
Our neighbor?
So many companies have started the dregs now. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Bill, welcome in, sir. No, not our neighbor. We have a neighbor named Mr. Bill, too. Another great dude. Our Mr. Bill here actually is the guy that gave Sophie and I our first John boat. I stopped and asked the guy, which he's around 80.
Actually, he wasn't there, so we wrote a.
Yeah, he wasn't there, so I wrote a note on like a Sonic corn dog wrapper because all I had in my truck was like, Mr. Bill, would love to purchase that John boat you've got sitting out front. You know, I've been driving past it for years and noticed it never moves, blah, blah, blah. And he called me in a couple days, was like, tell you what, you just come get it, you can have it. I was like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Don't change your mind. And got there and got it home, redone it, and we fished out of it for years. Caught a lot of fish out of that thing. I'm looking for eyes. What?
Hey, is that work off?
I've got so many eyes.
Dylan, you were there first.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of eyes that I've never, ever used. I don't know why I have so many of these things. I have sheets of thousands. Huh? No, I got them. I was just telling them. I've got so many eyes that I don't know why I have so many. I can tell you why I have so many, because I see them on sale and just can't live without them. Still got the tracker, yes sir. Yep, we had it out last weekend on took it down to DeQueen Lake. Messed around. Down for that collab, brother. All right, yeah, we'll make it happen, man. We got to find a babysitter for the kiddos and stuff, but we'll work it out for sure.
What now? What'd you do with my kids?
We're gonna give them somebody so we can go eat lunch and catch fish.
I'd like to keep them.
Yeah, I was gonna look at maybe joining y'all's aluminum outlaw thing, but I don't know. Tournament fishing, I just kind of, I guess I just kind of suck. I don't know. I mean, we'll get high up. We'll get like second. We got second place in a couple, or we got second and one last year. We've gotten thirds, and we've never actually taken the first place prizes, but
Our last tournament last year, we got second.
yeah. But we just, I don't know. Don't really enjoy it, I guess. I would do a benefit tournament, but for the ones you got to like pay memberships and there's, I don't know, not really our speed. We just like fishing. Don't like the added pressure of, you know, you got $150 riding on this. Don't mess it up. Usually we've got $150 in snacks riding on it anyway.
Hey,
It's not you.
I'm not going if there's not snacks.
No, it would tear 'em. Haven't fished the club tournaments. I got burnt on it. Yeah. Yeah, man, for sure. I like benefits. Or like if there was a random like jump in $30, winner take all, whatever. Tuesday nighter at the local lake, something like that would be fun. But I don't know, just I enjoy fishing for fishing, man. I've got a little 9-inch graph. You know, I just don't have the technology to compete with the big boys, and I don't have the money to, which is fine. It's just part of it. I'm throwing eyes on these little minnow jigs. Another spotted bass tournament fish fry. I would like to. I'm not with that company anymore that used to do those. I changed jobs. I'm with a whole different company now, so we can always organize our own type thing. You know, it doesn't have to be. If you got more buddies with boats that would like to do something like that, that'd be cool. Pick a date that works with everybody. Yeah, almost 200,000 subscribers. I know Mr. Bill is awesome. Yeah, that changed jobs and it kind of both the tournaments a year that I did fish was with that through that company, so it kind of oh well, ain't no big deal really. I'm gonna seal over those eyes real quick, and then I'll tie something. Just getting those ready because shipping those out Monday to the winner at the very end of my last video that we just put out about Jolly's Hellgrammite. I'd put if you comment how you would use this, I would enter you in a giveaway or whatever. And I had several people actually watch to the end of the video and commented. And, you know, to the point that I knew that then I put in the description, if you read this, you know, type "it works." And I actually had a few people even that read the description, which is wild because I hardly ever read descriptions.
On YouTube videos?
Yeah.
I always do.
Do you really?
Yeah. Does that end up being at the bottom of the video with the name is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always do.
All right, I got a new type of chenille I'm gonna play with. Looking for limits. Did you get any of these minnow heads with the little bait keeper on there. I don't remember if I sent you any of them or not. It's really crazy. That's awesome, Mr. Bill. That is super, super crazy. $150 in snacks. Yeah, I like monthly tourneys. Oh yeah, that's cool. That would be cool. You might be able to find some stuff like that through Tourney X, Big Malone. I fished like a couple of tournaments through Dark Horse Tackle that was month long. They'll host like we had the Dink City tournament, and it was like only fish under 10 inches counted, and it was just whoever had the most fish under 10 inches like in a month or something won like the mayor of Dink City. It was pretty funny. Snacks are definitely a must. Yes, sir. Northern Virginia, only certain lakes. Oh, bummer. Dark Horse was like, we also had like in October, they did a big bass type tournament. I don't remember exactly the rules on it, but it was only fish over 18 inches or something like that. And you can only have 5, or I don't know. I don't know exactly the rules that what they did, but it was a good tournament. It was a good deal. All right. I just threw one of those like sand camo, the desert camo pattern in there. Just kind of a desert camo in. Y'all prefer it zoomed in like that a little bit whenever I'm actually tying on it? I know it's not like super focused, but kind of help you see a little bit what's going on, maybe.
How long is the Arkansas River?
How long is the Arkansas River?
Does it go all the way through a bunch of states?
Oh, yeah. I think it starts in Colorado.
Alright.
And it goes like Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and then into the Mississippi River. Yeah, it was that one guy who conned me out of all my winnings and baits. Dang it. I hate that, man. And I've got some olive chenille. That's right, man. Having that positive attitude is worth a lot. That turn the other cheek mentality. Hey, fish head, what's up? A little marabou on there. Maybe some flash. Anything brown? Is that a thing? Brown flash? Or black? Gold might look pretty sweet.
That Great Salt Lake is huge.
The Great Salt Lake is huge.
Yeah, you can see it even zoomed out.
Yeah. Get one of those.
I didn't realize Chicago was. Wait, is that?
Chicago would not be around Great.
Oh, I'm up somewhere else.
Okay.
Lake Michigan. I'm at Lake Michigan.
Yeah, Chicago's right on Lake Michigan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's right on like the
Green Bay Packers?
Green Bay, Wisconsin, yeah.
Green Bay Packers?
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah. I was folding that flash over several times, cutting it in half, and just kind of spread it out. I just kind of roll it in my fingers until you get it to look about what you want it to look like, and then just kind of stick it around the jig, and then I catch it with the other hand. Yeah, no joke. We were like 1990, which is pretty awesome. That many people have stayed around with me because we haven't posted a video, and
But the kids are sleeping.
both of them are passed out.
Yeah.
Dylan Fisher, he's ugly sleeping, boy.
Yeah.
Dang it! Check that. I got some Squishanil. Don't know. Never tied it. Never even had it open. Don't even know where the end's at. It's rubber. Weird. Look at that. Like some purple. Weird. How weird. This is gonna make a little bug looking jig. That is gonna get 8 by a bluegill. And I kind of wonder if it wouldn't get 8 by a trout. Especially a stock trout. Hey, Fishing Hoosier, what's up, buddy? Mr. Andy, welcome in.
I just found 53 acres on Lake St. Helen for about $2 million.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Where's Lake St. Helen?
Oh, I don't know. I just got off of it. It was up there on the other side of Lake Michigan.
So you're in Canada.
No. Like Chicago?
Yeah?
I was on this side of Lake Michigan.
Okay.
I don't remember the state it was in.
Welcome in, welcome in. Here on the cusp of 2000. Check this little guy out with that squishy nail. That's pretty sweet right there. I dig it a lot. Look at the purple in that body. That's a 32nd ounce. That's pretty sweet. That's thing get destroyed by a bluegill. I dig it. Big Malone, you crazy, what you doing? Three and an eighth, 3/16, 3/4. Yeah, no doubt, man, for sure. Let me screenshot it. For sure, I'll hook you up, man. I'm also going to throw in the little 16ths because I want you to try them for crappie. I just want you to see them. Have you ever seen one this small? A 16th ounce?
Yeah.
They're pretty wicked.
Dylan. Dylan. Hey.
Thank you also, man. I appreciate it a lot.
You can come back. You hear me?
3/8, 3/16, and 3/4. Fishing Hoosier, Mr. Bill, Mr. Hunting and stuff. Get this stuff back in the bag here. That's squishy now. What's up, 351? Still in here, hanging out. Just been quiet.
You got to, baby. I don't feel it. Come on. Pull up on it.
351's been on some good crappie. Never had them. Awesome.
Come on, man. I'll hold you if you're going to do this. I'm sorry. Don't cry.
Yeah, he was. He has been for sure.
What happened?
351's been catching some big crappie lately.
Just grab it. It's right there.
All right.
What? Yes, you can.
Already got one in there.
All right,
Purple?
put it on.
Let's try a purple one.
Put it on real quick and then come back over.
Dylan's tired.
Is that
Get some
cool?
thread.
I'm thinking about going upstairs.
Are you really?
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
This one can't wake up or get till midnight.
Levi?
Yeah?
My Armin caught a tank crappie on a Demiki the other day. Nice.
Nobody doesn't know why I'm here and want to wake up at 6 a.m.
212. That is a beast. What time is it, babe?
9:15, 9:17.
Oh, okay. It's not late.
How long have you been doing that?
57 minutes and 55 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Not even an hour.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't sleep even this week.
There's the hooks I was looking for. 9:17. Nice. $3.51. I need to tie this up. This has been sitting there forever. I need to tie something on that and throw it, get it hung up. I got all kinds of stuff, man. As soon as the creeks warm up and they start hitting the creeks a little better, check this out. Little handmade, not by me, it's by a dude in North Arkansas. Turned it all down. Is that his brand? No, it's just a plug. He doesn't have his name on it anywhere. It's a pretty sweet little popper. He got little pheasant tail or something tied on there. I need to throw that in the creeks. I got, I don't know what all, jerk baits piled around, topwater frogs. This is a toad thumper. It's a really good frog. I like that frog a lot. It's real soft. And it's, I believe, if I'm not wrong, Cody Jinks, who is the lead singer for Whiskey Myers, is part owner of Toad Thumper, and he's from Derricks, Arkansas, which is right down the road from us. These 4 new seats installed. Me and my boat will be ready for some lake time. Awesome. That'll be good. Get out there and get some live scoping in and catch some big old crappie, hopefully. I'm gonna put some feather on this one. Just because I have it here. I need to just sit down like 1 month and just tie jigs with the materials I have here, just with the materials that I own. And this is all drawers. This drawer, look at this. That drawer is nothing but deer tails. As deep as, I mean, there's nothing but deer tails in there. Ridiculous. There's a foxtail. And then, oh, you need more bucktails? Move down a drawer. There's a whole nother drawer of bucktails. And then you go to the very bottom, it's nothing but just skeins of 75 yards chenilles. It's absolutely whack, the amount of stuff that I have. But then, every time that no buy, no deals, clearance, no discounts, just use what you have. I know. I have got to make myself do it, Travis, because I'm so bad about it. Just got a spider rig. That's cool. That's exciting. I have never done that either. I've never done that. I've seen it out on the lake, you know, people doing it and stuff. I'm just going to part off. Take about 4 cuts off each one. 3. I'm going to get 3 on that one because that's getting pretty nasty down there at the end. I'll tie in 1 feather on that side. Yeah, I've seen dudes out spider rigging. I've just never done it. Just clearance what you got. Casting over and over takes a toll on my elbows and shoulders. Just kick back with your coffee. That's what I'm talking about. I had another, never seen a spider rig. Look like they hurt. Ever seen a squid rig? I have not. It seems like there's been an upkick in the amount of like tying channels that there are nowadays, and it's kind of, you know, it is what it is, I guess, but this sort of sucks. Not even for competition, for sales. I don't matter about that because, I mean, I just make the best jigs that I can and don't worry about the rest of it. But for viewership, for people, you know, not hanging out, kind of is a bummer. Because we always keep our channel clean and, you know, no cussing and stuff. The other dudes get fired up and scream at their viewers and cuss, and they'll have like, yeah, they'll have like 400 freaking people in there watching them. It's insane. People like that drama, I guess. We ain't about it. Ain't about that life.
What is this scuffing on?
What?
I don't know. Is that something to do? They only got those in Alabama or something?
That's awesome. Granddaughter's been bragging to her friends she's gonna be spider rigging. That's cool.
Getting tired of holding my head up. What? Oh, that's better.
I'm back. Internet just stopped working. Dang. Well, welcome back. That lady, ain't nobody got time for that. I think it's some purple. Purple flash, what we need. Some fine purple. Maybe even just a touch of purple hair down the bottom of it, just because. Through jigs. Half an hour, my shoulders are crying for mercy. Dang it. That's true, Big Malone. Ain't nobody got time for that.
New order.
Yeah. It was Big Malone. Every summer, have to go to the doctor to get shots for bursitis. That's awesome. He don't mind. Taking fresh caught crappie. That's cool. I was hoping Corey would come in here tonight. Oh, Thumpy. I don't know where he's at. Hadn't been live or seen him much, talked to him. Well, I talked to him a little bit, just text, but since our Cedar trip. Call him in here. Crappie dig purple. Yes, sir, for sure. I just dropped something in my trash can. It probably wasn't supposed to be in my trash can. Oh, it's fine, actually. There's a little piece of wire. Leftover wire. Wouldn't have been the end of the world if it would have disappeared, but I'll save it since I've seen it. Let's make another one of those twisted up colors. This is lavender. That's white lavender. So I'm gonna get the lavender and the dark purple and twist those together. And I think that will look pretty. If you weren't in here last time, I twisted some chenille together. Hang out for a second and watch this. This is really cool. Really, really like the way it looks. I'll just grab a piece of it. I don't know, about that long. Tie her down there. Some black and chartreuse woven in would be killer. Get about that much of that color, that lavender. Tie it in. Hey, Mr. Stacy. How are you? I like that idea. The Hoosier slab habit. Marabou jig. I would order some. That's funny. Thank you for coming in here tonight, Stacy. I appreciate it. So all I'm going to do is just twist it. Just twist it and keep twisting it. And just kind of help it down. All right, let me go up. Hoosier crappie. That lure with some black and chartreuse woven in. I screenshot it there. Yeah, nice catfish. 1341. Is that what it was? That's crazy. So you twist that stuff together and it makes it into one uniform looking chenille. Really makes it pretty. And you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. That fell off the cradle. Oh well. Man, I've been just loving twisting this chenille together. It's so wicked. Like that. I just think that looks so good. Turn it around there on that side. I just love the way that chenille twists together and looks. And it's just it's a white head with purple sprinkled on it to kind of let the purple show up a little more because it's really too dark. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Just pretty jiggy. I think it'll work. I don't have any heads, or else I'd try to make one. Make one now. Andy, 1311. Oh, okay. Still crazy. Yeah, that Trout SOS is where it's at. For the 2-pound line, stay up in the water and current. Oh, you like marabou better? You like marabou crappie jigs better than any other material? See this one, this is the same purple paint as that other jig. It just is just painted purple instead of sprinkled like that one is. It's white. I know y'all can't really see it. Yeah, this purple, it shows up like black unless you paint it white and sprinkle it over. Anyway. I've been wearing that Thiel hat, Big Malone. It's pretty awesome. I appreciate it. That's such a cool hat. Such a kind of a random, which is why I like it so much, such a random brand to have a hat for. Like the Bobber Company. But, oh, Thiel Bobbers, I mean, they're pretty much everywhere. Yeah, lighter purple for sure. Mention marabou from your trip today. Oh, I got you. Welcome. Yes, sir. That may be it. I don't think that is. I think that one's a chartreuse. What is that? I guess that's the cat.
What?
I guess the cat was doing something outside. We had a cat show up. We don't know where he came from or anything, so we named him Cotton Eye Joe because we don't know where he came from or where did he go. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Yeah. Sophie named it Cotton Eye Joe because we have no idea where he came from. But he's pretty cool, I guess. As cool as a cat can be. Cotton Eye, yep. Just Joe. Cotton Eye Joe.
Sometimes when he's in trouble, I call him Joseph.
She says sometimes when he's in trouble, she calls him Joseph. She pulls out that whole name, you know you've done it.
Not Joseph.
Joseph? Get over here. That's when I know she pulls out the Matthew. It's like, dang it. Hey, Mr. Clayton. Welcome to the show. I guess show. Welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by tonight. Just a black, all black marabou jig. Just got off work. Dang it, man. No late night. Pretty wild. Pretty wild at work tonight. That's no good. Or sometimes actually wild, busy days go by faster, so. Security guard for a mental hospital. Holy crap. I bet when you say that it got pretty wild, I bet it was pretty wild. That's crazy. You hear that, Bay? He said, just got off work. It was pretty wild. I was like, well, sometimes good days, wild days make them go by quick. He said he's a security guard at a mental hospital. Yeah, that alone sounds wild. But whenever you say that a day got wild, I picture like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I picture. I picture like some Shutter Island, people running at you, butt naked with a, I don't know, a flamingo. I don't know what I picture. Sounds hectic. I don't really know. Dang it. You're a strong man, Clayton. Little marabou jig there. Nothing crazy about it. Just a all black giant poof of marabou. Pretty neat. I needed to use that jig head up, so thank you, Clayton. I appreciate it, man. It can be very bad. That sounds rough. You're a strong dude for handling it. I'm on the brain injury floor rehab hospital. It can be pretty wild. I can't imagine. Cannot imagine. I just need the check. Getting a new idea for shorts at work. Let's tie some rubber skirts. Break up that monotony. Get some orange. Match pretty good. There you go. Plus, I hate this thread. It's a Vivas 240 denier. It is super, super strong. Don't get me wrong. And it'll be great for this. But for jig tying, like crappie jig tying, and more specifically like small jigs, it is not good. Only because, like I said, it's a 240, so it's like a rope. Even just stepping down to the 210 denier, Danville, to that 240 is a huge difference. I know you probably can't tell nothing on here, but they're side by side right here at the end of my finger. And there's a huge difference in thread diameter. Now, this stuff's strong, and it'll be great for what I'm about to do with the rubber bands, because the rubber skirt, because you don't have to have as many, you're not tying in as much buildup. And I just got these, like orange, pretty sweet orange scale looking pattern. And then I've got some orange over here. It's just normal. Dang, Travis, that's awesome, man. That's awesome that you were healed like that. You were brought through it. Hate that you got hurt, but like you said, it's a miracle and you give the credit to where it goes, so that's awesome, man. Just make sure they can't just walk out. Yeah, no doubt. Tore my aorta in a wreck in 2011. Dang, man. Y'all got the crap beat out of you. I'm going to throw this one strand of orange just over the top. Well, get it spaced out a little bit. There we go. Let's try to get it from one side to the other for sure. I haven't really figured out the whip finish by hand. Not as fast as some of those dudes do it. I mean, it's still, some of those dudes just like throw them up on there and whip finish, but I can't ever get the rubber to stay out of my way. So I always put a couple of those on and then throw a couple of these too. Very lucky, yeah, no joke. Let's make sure they can't just walk out. Got a little brain damage yourself. Dang, man. Y'all are all blessed to still be functioning and doing what you're doing. That's awesome. I'm gonna wrap some wire around it as well. I make a full wrap and then pull it tight and twist it. Probably a no-no, but I use my scissors to snip that wire off. I figure if they dull up, they dull up down there in the bottom, but those are those anadromous scissors that I've been using for so long now, and still just have had no complaints. Pull those down, cut them loose. I threw that in the wrong cup. Fishing with O'Dad. God is good. Amen. The doctor said you're not supposed to be here. Well, I guarantee you we're all glad you're here, Mr. Bill. Like that. That one's ready to slap a split ring and a blade on and let her roll. Bladed jig. Little orange on the bottom. And then that scale, more of that scale stuff on top. That's a 1/2 ounce. 5/0. Thank you, Travis. I mean, the rubber stuff's like pretty neat. How neat is that? The rubber's definitely new to me. I need to figure out on my spinner baits how to I can tie one, I guess. I need to figure out how to make the skirts longer on one side than the other. That makes sense? You know how like War Eagle will have like the inside skirt sticking way out? I mean, obviously, I guess just whenever you're tying it in, don't put it as centered. How did I do this? There it is, okay. Let's tie a spinnerbait up. I think I got some skirt material. I know I got some skirt material right Come on. No. Hang on. Y'all don't go nowhere. I got some skirt material right here from a dude. Oh, duh. I bet there's something in here I can use. Offset skirt slightly, about a inch and a half. I got some big Malone skirts here. Let's run sack through these. I already know that gold is going in there. Ooh. That's red. Okay, I thought so. I picked up a bunch of these big Malone skirts. Purple, blue, and chartreuse would look sweet, but not on that head. That's a brown. That would look pretty good on there. Let me look on through here. I love these skirts though. They're all pretty. I got an old piece of feather in there with it. I really like that color. That is sweet. All right, Mr. Bill, I appreciate it. Have a good night. Y'all be careful out there on the river. Brown and green will be great on the other spinner. Stacy, that's what I was saying earlier. I make a lot more stuff than I tell people about because I suck at advertising. And I'm so busy with like everything else in my life that I don't have. I just like am buried just keeping up with like what I have. So if I introduced more, I would be crushed, which would be a good problem, obviously, but I just haven't had time. I got some brown living rubber, brown and gold. There's a green pumpkin. Watermelon. I totally. I got just some straight brown. For sure. Have a good night, Mr. Bill. Thank you for being in here tonight. Yeah, I make them. I make buzz baits too, Stacy, that no one knows about. They're pretty sweet. They're bucktail buzz baits, which you do not see. They're good, pretty sweet little buzz bait. But I made bladed jigs. I've got hover rigs. We got Ned rigs, which would be. I would love to see you throw a Ned rig below the dam. I know you would tear the smallies up. More than you already do. What's up, Mr. Art? Can't go wrong with watermelon, that's right. All right. Mr. Wild Man, I appreciate you being in here tonight, my friend. Hope you're doing good up north of us there. He ain't far from me here in Arkansas. I'm going to throw the gold on top. I've got just a regular round brown. Would that be nasty on a spinnerbait? Round rubber. Let me look real quick. get up and grab one of my mini boxes. And look at that. You know what's on top of this box? The thing that I said I didn't need anymore? Thousands of eyes. Because why not? Because they were like 40 cents a piece and I couldn't pass them up. There's a Midwest bucktail chilling. Best bucktails in the game. Skirt tab galore. Metallic brown. Bingo. Because I get on these kicks of, look at that, black and copper scale. That is sick. We're about to piece something together here now. Alright, now we're cooking. So I'm going to go metallic brown on the bottom. One strand of it. I'm sort of concerned with that ridge on that. On that right there. Cutting my thread, but it is what it is. Alright, maybe that won't whack my thread. Alright. So let me grab one of these. Hope everybody is doing good tonight. Tonight. This one I want to put more around the bottom. This gold one is the one that I want sticking way out the back. That big Malone gold. I got a couple of them messed up. All right, so you said about 1.5 inches. We'll go about right there. Get out of here. Double blade Googan spinnerbait today. Oh, Googan. There we go. No, it's turning. I need to put the short on the other side. Did you catch anything today, Stacy? On it? On the old Googan spinnerbait? Wrap a couple times. Check your length. Adjust if you need to. Yes, sir. Sounds good. There, I think it went on the right way. I'm gonna pull it through a little bit. I think that might be a little too much. No, compared to the other one, not really.
Michael just got the phone.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is he here? Did you text him and tell him I'm live or something?
No, I texted him earlier,
Oh.
and they never answered.
Oh, Mama had it at bingo.
Well, I texted him at 4:09, and it said they read it at 5:10.
Yeah.
I guess she had already took the phone.
Yeah. Didn't catch anything in the area. Dang it. I don't know what this is going to look like. It may look like junk having 3 different... I think I'm not going to put 3 different colors, actually. I'm going to put one more of these brown ones up top. And send it like that, because 3 colors is a little much. Did you tell him I'm live?
No, we're talking about plants.
Okay. Don't mess with it. I'm not going to stay live much longer.
Also, I'm sure he'll see it, maybe. I don't know.
Should work great in the spring, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, anytime that they're chasing bait, feeding up, like right now, obviously, like you said, the spring, should be good stuff. Got skunked. Dang it. Let me throw a piece of wire on it. Yeah, I need to get some of those little plastic hair clip things. All right, let's cut this, see what it looks like. I didn't actually cut enough of that off. Definitely the most satisfying part. Swap hands. Yeah, just pull it tight. So good. Pretty funny. Looks like a pain. They're a lot of work. Spinnerbaits are a lot of work. It's another reason I haven't really pushed to sell these. For one, it takes a whole different process on the foundry side of it, outside my lead pot. Look at that. That actually turned out a little too long, I think. Like that. What do you think about it? It's a little bit of gold shining through across the top. And that brown, just a metallic brown. If I can quit shaking. That's a Victory 5/0, big old meaty hook. And they're still super sharp out here too. It's a little skimpy, I think. Maybe not. Could have used one more tab, maybe, but I don't know if I like that gold sticking up front. I may cut that off. I may do some working on that. And just leave the gold coming out the back. Cut that off the top. I'm not real wild about it. All my blades are buried, so I'll have to put blades on it later. I'll hang it up on the rack. I got all these eyes for no reason. And these are sweet colors too. Big Malone, you'll like these. Old purple and chartreuse. Skirt tabs. Drop zone. What's up, Mr. Jeff Rowe? How are you, sir? Welcome in. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Just kind of hanging out and doing the do. You staying busy? Doing any fishing? That's the main thing. The main question. Because no one else is. No, Sophie and I went out last weekend, I guess. What? Yeah, to DeQueen, down to DeQueen Lake. Let's see. Got some chenille right here that's just wadded up that needs to be used. And here's a good color head for it. Actually, two heads that would be all right for it. I did, yeah, hunting and stuff. All I did was, Junebug, you're recovering well. Yeah, I went into it today and looked. I just found out that you can see your moderators when you're not on live. If you go into your studio, on a desktop, on a computer, not on your phone. You have to be on a computer. So I went there and looked. I had like 120 something mods, and there was like a bunch of people I didn't even recognize, just randos that would come in. And I was like, I don't want to sit here and go through it. So I just literally erased everything and just left the managing mods, which was like literally Sophie, my in-laws, my mom, and Big Malone, I think, are like the only mods left. And then everyone was talking about, you know, the more mods you have, the less views you get and whatever. I don't know. So, and then they've got this thing where some of the mods, it wasn't letting them comment on shorts. And I don't know. All of it seemed like a train wreck. I don't even know what a mod is. So, I mean, I know what they do, but I just wiped it clean. We'll just start over, start building it again, I guess. Oh, man. Cindy was over 400. That's crazy. Had a pacemaker put in. Trying to get back into time. Been painting jig heads for the last 2 days. Dang, Jeff Rowe. Definitely hope you're recovering well. I guess that's the first I'd heard about it. I didn't know anything about it. I'm sorry. We've been kind of hit and miss, really also, especially on YouTube, what are we putting on here? I've got like this white and blue chenille. It'd be a good like monkey milk. Is that just a white? Let's go kip tail. Because I have it and don't sell it and need to use it. Let me throw this back in the old skirt stash. The skirt stash. Where'd it go? I'm talking about just had it. Just had the Big Malone skirts. Did I slide it here? Uh-huh. There you are. Hanging out. Silly goose. Put you over here so I can use you. Alright. Anyway. She's up. Used to work out in Salem. We used to make micro parts for pacemakers. I'm glad to hear that it all went well. Big Malone might have turned the part that is in your pacemaker. And here y'all both are, hanging out watching a live stream together. There's a shop near us, about 2 hours from us. I say near. But when you're in the middle of nowhere, 2 hours still like counts as near. So it's the nearest town. They make like components for artificial hips and a bunch of aerospace type stuff. But they do a lot of ceramics. 100% platinum. That's wild. Did you save the scraps and like take them home and y'all could retire in a couple of weeks? Platinum is nuts. Crazy expensive. I know some of the like thermal couplings in the nuclear reactors are made of platinum. They go on the probes that like go down into the reactor. Thanks, Malone. You did good, Travis. It wasn't one of those nights you were just like, it fits in the box, send it. Hopefully that's not one that Jeffro got. Metal detectors, yeah, I figured. Platinum's wild. Fixed fertilizer pumps from Sunstrand. That's cool. We just absorbed or they relocated a pump and supply company from San Antonio to here to me. And it is pretty neat. But it's more geared towards the fuel station, fuel pump stuff. Look at this little guy I was playing with. Hey, David Smith, welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate you being here tonight. Long time no see for sure. I appreciate you stopping in here. I like to pop in every now and then and let everyone know that we're still around. There's so many people in the tying game nowadays that I just kind of go live whenever I can because they have a much tighter regimen than I do, or than I ever will. I do it for fun because I enjoy it. Miss the lives with the kids' antics, yeah. Right now, all the kiddos is passed out. Mama is not yet. Thought she would be too.
I'm really uncomfortable.
She's highly uncomfortable, but still awake because she's uncomfortable. There we go. I was wondering. What was you wondering? About us? Oh, where we were. We're around. There's a bunch of tires, but one of the ones that I do enjoy watching is Ruben Flores. That dude makes some good jigs. He's a nice guy, it seems like. Oh no. No, sir, we didn't get hit with any fires or storms. Thank you though for the concern. That's awesome. No, that wasn't a. We just kind of. I started a new job and life's been, doing life things. We've had some deaths in the families, and really on Sophie's side, lost her grandpa and her aunt. And I lost a cousin off my side. There's been a lot of stuff going on with the church. They started a choir up, and Sophie's big with that. So, just been busy. Little monkey milk E. That blue, sapphire blue head. Got some blue flake in the body. Down to that blue around the white calf tail, whatever. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, David. Rough weather headed our way tomorrow. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully it don't hit you too much, Jeffro. I think we're through the rough weather here for this weekend. It didn't do anything, thankfully. It actually was supposed to rain all day today, I thought, and it ended up being sunny and beautiful. We sat outside on the front porch, and Dylan was playing in the sand, and Levi was just hanging out, doing Levi things on the outside, as much as he can do. 7 strands here on that. Put some rubber legs on this one because why not? I'll be right back here. See if I can figure out. Oh. I don't know how to do the fancy like pause thing. Anyway, it's gonna freeze on me for a second. Ruben's a great guy. Hey, Fishing Cooking with Jose, welcome in. Yeah, I like watching Ruben's a lot. Mainly because he's like no drama, no cussing that I've heard, no, messing around, being a bunch of crazy stuff, just tying jigs, pumping them out. He does good. I enjoy it. Seems like a good dude. Just Ruben Flores jigs, I believe. Yeah, he's another good jig tire that I enjoy watching. Yeah, he does lives. I don't ever talk in there because he's another guy that'll have, several hundred people watching him or whatever. But he's like just in Oklahoma, not too far from me. He's up around Tulsa. So it's cool to watch the local guys. Even though we're natural state fishing, Arkansas, we're like 10 minutes from Oklahoma. Right on the line, so. This round rubber is a little more of a pain because you got to split each strand. I haven't found a good way to separate it yet. Anyway, kind of a neat little jig. This little rubber legs on there. Nothing too crazy, but that's a bluegrass head color. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the little rubber legs, they're spread out around if I can get it to face you. Spread out pretty evenly around the old hook there. Love the blue body. You love that color blue better? Compared to the last jig we tied was, it was definitely a lighter blue. There's the other one. If I can get them both in frame. That's the last blue one I just tied. Yeah, so they're similar, like color schemes, just a little bit different. This is that dark. Jeffro, that's that purple. And I see what you were talking about. It's just so dark. It's like hard to, it's almost even hard to use. Get the old purple kip tail. That's just off of a cow, baby cow, I guess. It's a really cheap alternative to bucktail. I don't really offer it like selling wise, just because I don't really like how it looks that much. I mean, this is just personal stuff that I'll throw in my box and I'll sling around.
Right, me.
What?
Who was looking at me?
I don't know. Tire down. Love that blue body. That blue body loves you, Stacy. Couple of things of Crystal Flash. I need to run out to the lake that they drained and make an update video. Show you guys what the lake's doing. Corey was asking me about it the other weekend when we was camping. He's like, what's the lake that they drained? What are they doing? Like, man, they got structure built all over it. They've built big fish attractor habitats. He's like, we need to make a video and update everybody. I'm like, yeah. I need to run back over there. It's only 15 minutes. It's just, we have went and looked at it several times. Just updating ourselves and so we know what's going on. But I need to take a second and snap a video, post it for y'all. It's really interesting. The structures and stuff they built, they've got like 6x6s and stacked them up, kind of crisscrossed in probably 4-foot squares. So there's like a foot hanging off each side in like an X, you know, squares. Probably 8 foot tall, 10 foot tall. for habitat, you know. So there's like log cabin style. They can get fish and swim through it and around it and in it, and really cool. They've built all over the lake. And then they've got PVC, big crappie trees, and they flew in like thousands and thousands of pounds of gravel. They flew it in with helicopter. And like made spawning beds, stuff. Really cool. Oh, dang it. My solar res has leaked out everywhere. Not cool. Solar res. Not cool. Wesley. Who's Wesley? Hey, what's up, Wesley? Welcome in, man. I know it. Yeah, we have been really busy, man, but got a second and thought I would pop on here, say hey to everybody. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming in here tonight. There we go. That body lined up. What's up, Pato? Caught 4 over 13 inches. I don't know if that's the Pato I know from here. I think it probably is. Only so many Patos. Oh, yeah, I think that is. I think I can see the old profile picture. I gotta go wash my hands, and my solar res has leaked everywhere. That makes me a little bit upset. What'd you catch them on, Pat? Don't know what happened to them. You lost my jigs? Come on, man. Where'd you, I mean, don't give me every juicy detail, but did you go to the lake that I took you to? Give me every juicy detail if you want to. I ain't gonna stop you. I figure you went down south. Gave away a lot of your crappie stuff. Dang, man. And then you go today and catch 4 over 13 inches and say you gave away your crappie stuff. Oh, it's a shame. Oh, the old crappie pond. Nice. I had a Solares mishap, which is unfortunate because the stuff is ridiculously expensive. But I do thank the Lord that it didn't cure whilst in the windowsill. That would have teetotally been awful. It's like there's too much pressure in it. Yeah, I have caught some bass and bluegill. Dude, the guy that owns it, Fred, is putting in a boat ramp on his side. Yeah, Mina Lake is way lower than it should be. Yeah. So they're going to open it back up to boat traffic, to the public. He's working on putting in a ramp on his side, which is fantastic news. Don't take it for the gospel truth. I seen it on a forum on Facebook, so who knows. But the woman, there was a screenshot of a text message with the man who owns its wife, and she said that he is working on getting a boat ramp put back in on his side. The people that bought the ramp, the land between the highway and the ramp, closed it because of drugs and a bunch of nasty stuff going on down there at night. So they just blocked off their land, which can't really blame them. I wouldn't want some of the creepy stuff that was going on to be going on my land either. I have gates on my property, so can't blame them, but it did suck. But yeah, they're supposed to be putting in a boat ramp, so that is huge. At least a public access for kayaks would be fantastic, because there ain't no reason that should not be a public lake. It's a little like 80-acre lake right here literally in town that everyone loves. I mean, it's a ton of fun to go on a kayak and just catch bluegill. And there's a monster bass in there too. Don't get me wrong. I've just never caught one. I'm trying to get all this Solares mess cleaned up. What a pain. They put the stuff in tubes, and then it gets hot and cold and expands, and then you take the lid off and it won't stop flowing out. It's like, well, that's lovely. So anyway, let me gripe about something else. Neat little jig I made here. It is a 1/8 ounce on a size 8 hook. Dude, get me in there, please. You did, for real? I've always wanted to fish that lake, Pat. I'll go with you. Dude, that's big. From the dude that owns it, Ronnie? Or is it someone else around it? Will that clear up? There you go. 1/8 ounce, but it's on a size 8. Little teeny tiny little size 8 hook. It's a little bit silly. Alright, throw that in the trash can. Start over with that mess. Electric chicken, you know it. And here's that purple resin body I was working on. I just put a little taper resin around it. Got some flash in there. I love that flash too. It's like every wrinkle, it just lights up. Be a neat little jig. Let's try something else fun, because we can. Let's try bluegill, something for bluegill. June buggy. Pat, I'm really jealous that you got into Hillcrest Lake. Do you have permission to fish that? We drove around it one day, or we drove kind of up that road to it. There was like a caveman guy standing there with no shirt on and like a leather skirt. What the heck is going on up here? So we got out of there. It was weird. I don't know. It was like right there by the motorcycle shop. I hear some dogs out there barking. What that dog do? Dude. Did you say you could bring your friends? I'm so jealous. What's really good signs is if he said, "Oh, there ain't no fish in there, but you're welcome to go ahead and fish it whenever." That means there's huge fish in there, and fish it as soon as humanly possible. 1, 2. Do 7 of those. This one we're going to make a dubbing loop. We're going to put some hackle. We're going to do some rubber legs. It's going to be a whole fun little jig. Little orange head will be a good little hot spot for the bluegills. Get some brown thread to make it look natural. Oop. That part's always implied, of course. All right, sweet. Every time I drive over the dam. Yeah, this can be my last jig. You ready for bed? All right. This is the last one, guys. Grand Finale. Because Mama says she's ready for bed. And that means I'm ready for bed. That's crazy. Finale. Yeah. The old Grand Finale. So we got the brown and gold striped round rubber. They're going to be a little bit long. But I think it'll be all right. Get them all tied down. Aloha, David Smith. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Hope to see you on the next one. Pat, you working anywhere yet, or are you still just doing the odd job thing? I need a lead man that has a driver's license, is over 23 years old, and can pass a drug test. If you can do all of those things, but you're the only thing is the National Guard. I don't know how it would work. You have to run by the office someday and check it out. Holler at me. All right, so let's make a loop for some dubbing. I don't know that that's enough. I'm wanting to make the whole body dubbing. Yeah, man, we are. Hang on just a second. I got a dubbing spinner, finally. this is pretty sweet. So it kind of holds your loop open. And you can put dubbing in there, and then it helps you spin it too, obviously. Yeah, we still do our map. It's over there. I think that we need to update it. But yeah, that's like everywhere that we've shipped jigs to. Everywhere that's colored in. And this Big Malone is a cutting board from Dollar Tree. And this is like $5 at Hobby Lobby, the USA thing. And it's literally just wood glued on there. And it's solid as a rock. I mean, it's never come off. And this is some vinyl with the Matthew 4:19. But yeah, we've definitely let's see, is that West Virginia? I don't think we've shipped to South Carolina. New Mexico, I think we have now. Nevada, I'm not sure. Nebraska. It may be pretty up to date. Maybe a few like Rhode Island. I don't think we have. Actually, yeah, I don't know. New Jersey, I know we have. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little idea, man. Just keep up with where your stuff's at. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, it's just like I said, this is a cutting board from Dollar Tree. Literally just a cutting board, like in the kitchen section. And this is a USA map from Hobby Lobby. And it's like, I don't know, $5. Or I don't even, not very much at all. And it's just a blank slate map. My light's reflecting big time. It's got the states outlined, but there's nothing on them. Make it where you can see it better. There you go. The states are already outlined. And we just take a colored pencil, just like as we sell it. I feel like Wilson on Home Improvement, where they just never sees his face. Yeah, it's pretty neat, man. Take a colored pencil and a Sharpie, colored in. Neat stuff. I got some dubbing. It's a Spawn semi-seal. It's just kind of a long, got a bunch of long fibers, a bunch of reflective stuff in there. I'm hoping that the resin on my fingers doesn't make this an absolute train wreck, and I think it's going to because it's sticking. Dang it. Maybe I won't lose too much of it. It's called Acid Rain is the name of this dubbing. It's really cool. It's long and has just a little bit of everything color-wise. I don't absolutely lose everything I've ever worked for here. Resin's almost gone. You got to make a trip to the Hoblob anyway. There we go. It spun up good there. Yeah, for sure. I think they all do, man. Put that dubbing on there like that and make it look just crazy buggy. I've used it on so much more than jigs. Picture frames, my trucks. Deals passing that wheel locks. That's hilarious. You're awesome, man. I don't have good luck with it. Like as far as holding stuff together, I've tried to glue a bunch of Dylan's toys, and it's bad about just breaking right off. I don't know. That's funny though. I was wondering when he said it's about empty. I was like, man, I know he ties a lot, but daggum. I tie quite a bit and haven't went through a bottle like since I started. I went through more than that, but I also don't use it on every jig. We use Sally Hansen's on a lot of stuff. That's funny though, yeah. I wouldn't know about it. I put it on thick. Oh yeah, I am a whatnot camera holder. That's funny. Yeah, some good stuff, man. It's cool. All right then. Finish this off and then get that tail freed up. Put it on thick. Be careful with the sun. My truck window visor broke, but it's fixed now. About dried up the bottle. Oh yeah. Dang it. I worry about mine because I leave it sitting out on the table, and it had never ruptured, but one of these days I figure I'll come home to a rock hard bottle. Oh well. All right. Oh yeah, the sun's definitely UV. Actually, once you like cure them with the light, it's good to let them set out or set in like the windowsill and catch sunlight, or if you can like spare the time to take them outside and leave them out there for several hours and just soak up that UV. Yeah, it'll be they will be crazy hard. figure out the best way to hold that and show you guys. Look at that bug. Just a nasty. That hackle all the way around it. Not the rubber legs. I guess it'd be better to hold it by the head. You reckon that'll get 8, Stacy? You think a bluegill would hate that being anywhere near him? I think it would. I'm going to trim those legs off a little bit. Trim it down like that and make it look more, a little more spiky and whatnot. I'm going to say a bluegill would hate that being anywhere near it. And would eat it like it's absolutely furious that it's close. Stuff like that's a blast. It's fun to throw. It sinks slow because of all that fanned out mess. It'll fall, you know. That's a 32nd ounce. If you can squeeze it onto like a 64th or a 1/80th or smaller, it just has a crazy slow fall rate. Anywho, I want to, not tonight. Tonight, I told you all was last jig. I gotta go, but next on live, I'm gonna spin some deer hair up and carve another spook. I want to make a big one, and I want to make an articulated one. I've got some shanks, so may do that. Try to make a big spook next time we're live, next day or 12 or 6 months. I don't know. We'll see. Appreciate you guys. If you hadn't hit the like button on the way out for me, I sure appreciate it. I'm going to hit the bed. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank y'all.